Hose, hose, hose. Who would have known? So I got a little joke to start off today, a little after Christmas joke. So how do you know that Santa is most definitely a man? Anybody?
Mm.
Because he comes only once and he says ho 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 as he leaves. What's up? So
Wow.
I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. I hope it was great, jolly, and I enjoyed family company. I certainly did. I believe these gentlemen did too.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get right into it. Let's play and see where we go. So where we had last left off, finally back in Gearhold, they're discussing with Chaz, finding out that you kind of had to deal with the situation of assassinations in Aragon. You decided to head back, and which was a teleportation, which landed you quite literally in town, where you arrived and were approached by the Duxie, the man who would basically is the right hand of the Imperator, and from what you have learned, is basically planning to take his spot once you exile him or get rid of him. As you kind of moved into position and approached the stronghold, as you learned he would be in the crypt that was located in a door behind his throne, you would approach the stronghold to find the soldiers kind of in disarray and almost out of the area, as the heavy guard presence around the stronghold that was usually there wasn't there, which kind of made a little sense for the chaos that you had seen over the last few days with the dead guards and just the kind of madness that had taken over, and the civility kind of coming in clearer. Um, but with that, you just entered a little stealthily, just not to be seen, and quickly realized the stronghold was actually empty. There was no one there. And as you approached the door behind the throne, certain that you would need the key that you retrieved off of your second target out of his jacket, the door was actually slightly open, cracked open. Heading down the stairs, you would quickly observe the Imperator down on his knees, Zared, sorry, down on his knees in a weeping bit of stance. And after a moment of an attempt to paralyze, which would go wrong, he would stand to kind of monologue his displeasure in the situation and kind of having a sense that they were involved. Ralph and Cogs would offer him a availability to leave, but it would quickly turn into, after attempted paralysis and a little bit more magical shenanigans, to a fight, which we got about a good way through to where now the Imperator, he stands, this wizard, fighter, or barbarian, just kind of, he's roughed up, beat up, his little blood running from his lip, his clothes kind of torn and tattered from the magic and Warhammer attacks. Kind of stands, and we were at the top of initiative. So you're up first, buddy. Oh, so, but yeah, so if you want to think for a minute, I'll do a little more. I got one more to show.
What's his DC again?
You never found out. You never actually found. You got close. You never
I think
found.
it's 18.
Will's trying to do his shenanigans again of trying to get me to say more than I should.
Can you blame me?
Tattletale.
Oh, let's see.
But the fight rages as the Imperator seems beaten. They must make it look like nothing happened and distinguish the body afterwards. But here we stand in the heat of battle. With Ralph up first. I need to actually pull up that stat block. What's the order?
Ralph Cogs
okay,
there.
I thought it was. I kind of forgot. Oh, I have it actually written right in front of me. Sorry.
You know what? He's like right in front of me.
Yeah, you're within melee range at the moment.
I am going to.
You had gotten there your last turn.
I have that. I'm gonna do that
And
quick
I'm
smash.
assuming. I'll ask you at the top of your turn. Don't worry about it right now. I just took it off the table. I shouldn't have taken it off the table. Because technically, you're still concentrating.
I thought that disappeared.
Were we a couple moves ahead of that? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, because the concentration broke. Sorry.
Yeah, because you knocked me off my ass twice.
That's right.
He was knocked prone.
Yeah,
twice.
yeah, that's right. Sorry, my bad. My bad. My bad. My dad said,
Oh, no, I ain't.
yeah. And then I want to do this and this. Dude, you have 1 hit point.
Which we found out later on.
Yes, you can do.
Okay, I'm gonna do the Quake Smash.
Okay.
I
So,
thought you were going to say I can do the cake smash.
okay, so what was the.
Once a day, this powerful attack woven into the hammer smashes into the ground. 15-foot radius around you creates an inside area. Make a DC 15 dexterity save,
You're just outside.
or take 3d12 force damage as the ground protrudes spikes.
DC 15 dexterity?
Yeah.
Okay, I believe he has advantage on dex. Yep. 21.
Okay, well, I guess you'd save.
18 plus 3.
So you. You
It's
don't.
half damage.
No, it says dexterity save or take 3d12 force damage.
Did I never put on
You never put like
one on the failure?
on the failure, yeah.
Yeah, because he made the save. Yeah, because yeah, it's half damage. I just didn't write it.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's must make a dexterity save or take, so it's half damage. I just
Okay.
forgot to write it at the end of it. So yeah, so go ahead and roll your what is it, 3d12.
Mm-hmm.
So and then just half of what you roll. And Gerard is on deck. Also has an extra attack and a bonus action.
Let's have 17. 8.
8. Yes, indeed, it is 8. Okay, so second attack.
And then I'm just going to hit him with the hammer.
Hammer. Okay.
Yeah. $19?
Hi, actually, that does hit. I kind of forgot for a moment.
Okay.
No, I'm just trying to go double check his feats and that.
Okay, so then it's 2d8 plus a d10. 14. Plus 5, 19.
Oh, dude, when I knocked you down, I have every time I knock somebody down, he gets health back. I didn't see that ability. Grim Harvester. Man. Okay, now I know it's there. Okay, so bonus action? Or what'd you roll for damage?
19.
19. Nice hit. As you swing it, and as it does, you can see it kind of impact, kind of push some of his ribs in as he. Are you? I mean, you're healing it. I think that's it. Yeah, 'cause you have smites and stuff. So yeah, I don't really think you have anything, bro. No.
Um, no, that's.
Okay. Gee, you are Hogs Westwood. You are up, my friend. Well, try that.
I guess I'll just use my hunting rifle.
Berry blast.
That's good. 15, 15, 16.
17.
Just hits.
I found it.
Yeah, it took you like a good chunk of combat of his life.
17, 18, 19, 30, 20.
30, 20 for hit points.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So 3 turns.
Alright. Second attack.
I should stop reminding you guys you have a second attack.
Uh,
See, like bonus action.
6. Nope.
Okay.
And where's my health sitting? It's decent. Okay.
Is it though?
Is
it though?
Well, if he does more than that, I mean. But I want to say I'm safe for a good round.
Oh, okay.
He's aiming at you first. Anyway, you're right next to him.
Yeah, whatever.
Even with what his spell classes, it's.
I can't remember what he's even taking us with mainly. But I guess I'll just use
Spells.
well, for spell wise, like what kind of damage he's been doing. Like,
Necrotic.
you know what? I'm going to go ahead and cast resistance for necrotic.
Okay. Okay, so you'll take half damage if he does a necrotic spell on you. So that brings us back to Zader's turn, and he is
Trying to do what I can to survive.
he immediately. Let's. I'm trying to be.
Damn big monkey
I'm
things.
trying to be a little tactical with this combat. Okay, so he's going to cast a level. Cone of Cold. That's we've used it before.
Did he drop that?
That's Hypnotic Pattern.
Is this the concourse?
I know he's used it before. Yep.
Okay, well, we're bound.
Yeah. So he's gonna go ahead and use a level 8 Cone of Cold. So I need you both to go ahead and make a con save. Con 15.
Resistance just means half damage. Okay.
Yeah, resistance cold. Oh yeah, because arm.
And unfortunately, he's not 5 feet in front of me.
I definitely beat it.
Could be it.
I rolled a 17.
Okay.
Plus 7.
Oh.
Plus
Okay,
4.
so half damage.
Con save, you said?
It's a lot of dice. Oh.
What kind of save?
Con.
Wow, really? 16, 18, 19, 20 for the
You probably have more than that.
proficiency. Yep, 30,
Have
20.
you knocked me prone?
Not yet.
No, because you're I keep forgetting your stupid ass resistance.
Yeah,
Sorry.
okay.
Sorry. Screen. I keep forgetting your resistances in that, and it keeps biting me in the butt. Okay, so
30, 20.
okay, so you both. So you save. So you take quarter damage. Actually, I'm gonna say you take no damage. I'm just gonna play it that way. Cause you.
Okay.
Oh, he takes no.
Yeah, because you have resistance.
Unfortunately, you're
He's
5 feet
resistant
up.
and he's
any dirty 20. Yeah, I'm gonna say you take no damage.
Okay, little.
Just you rolled really good with your resistance.
Embrace the
you go
cold.
ahead and just take half. So how many dice do I got here? Okay.
If you were just 5 feet near me, you would have been safe too.
Yeah, that's fine. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. I wasn't sure if there was a glass frame. Or plastic frame, anyways.
No, that one's.
I don't know why it's just like, is there a. Nope.
Oh, that second one was dangerous. Ooh. Okay, look, you don't take half damage. 25 points of damage. You know what? I gotta make a little. After my bonus stamp, my bonus, I gotta change up my dice a little bit. I've been using the same dice a little too long. I'm gonna go back to my small metal dice.
How many? 25?
25 points of cold damage. Yes, so.
My con save's pretty good, actually.
And then with its bonus action,
54 minus
25,
34?
29.
20.
I'm getting good, dude. My math's getting work construction. It's getting good. It's gonna be. We're gonna get to the point where it's gonna be boom, boom. It's my hope. Okay, so he kind of looks over at Cogs. Go ahead and make.
I'm in danger.
Go ahead and make a Dex 15 save. It's one thing I'm gonna.
Not 20.
Okay, so you take half. It's one thing I'm trying to do because before I didn't tell you guys the numbers. I didn't realize I didn't do that before. So I'm trying to because it also helps when. Just don't cheat me, guys.
No.
Be honest. Okay, so I believe you take. Yeah.
You have to tell him.
Okay, yeah.
listen.
So you take just half damage. Oh, that's not too bad. Only 50 decent.
Play too much.
46 and I rolled 3 5s. So
That's at least 15.
16, 16 and you take half, so 8 points of damage.
Okay.
What a roll.
Yeah, for you.
Okay, so yeah, I changed my dice up a little bit. All right, so that's the end of his turn. We are back up to the top. What you looking at, Will? You got that weird look on your face.
Your math didn't make sense in my head.
Was I wrong?
Oh.
What math wasn't making sense? Because now you got me questioning myself.
What was it? It was 16.
Half of 16.
Is it 8? Yeah, I know that.
So it's it
But
was,
you rolled 3 5s.
and then one, the fourth one
Oh,
was
it was only 4. I thought you said 5.
no.
That's how I was like, how the fuck
Oh,
did you get 16?
oh, okay, okay,
Did you get 2 1s too?
okay, okay. No, that's yeah, it's 3 5s and a 1. So okay, so yes, we're back up to the top.
That's not my math.
You're up, Ralph.
Okay.
This is why he is the barbarian.
Actually, I'm a pretty smart barbarian.
You are. Well, it's that multi-class of paladin.
Paladin, yeah.
Wow, my dice look way weird. Good change up. Been using the same dice for a really long time.
So I can use Rage of Night, right?
Yeah, just as long as you don't spam it. That was my.
Right, yeah.
Unless it's once per day, which I don't think I did that.
No.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, as long as you don't sit here spamming it. I mean, I was really hoping, like in making it, because it's so strong. I was hoping it'd just be a bonus action for you.
Well,
'Cause you
right,
really
that's
don't
what
have
I'm saying. Do I have to use my bonus action for that first and then my attack?
No, you can use that attack bonus action Night of Rage. That's why the way I made it. That's what I intended it for. Because I knew you would attack, so I was like, well, this I found it, and I found something similar to that, and I was like,
Okay.
well, okay, this basically turns his bonus action into basically a kind of attack.
Well, that's because it says a cantrip that adds +4 to attack hits
Yeah.
and does reckless deep. So I was saying, like, so you have to use that as your bonus action first in order to add that to an attack.
Oh, to your reckless?
Yeah.
The reckless? Yeah, because then your reckless gives you it gives you advantage, but it also gives them advantage against you. Or
Oh,
just
something like that. Not on this. That's for something else. That's for a feat or something that we gave him.
oh yeah, a reckless magic attack. No, so no, yeah, because basically that's what it is. Is the way I made it was that is like you do 2 attacks. I basically when I made it, I thought of it this way: is like you make 2 attacks, but you muff your 2 attacks, so you're like but I'm a knight. You know what I
Okay,
mean? So
I
you just
got
kind of
you.
that to me. That's how I see it. It was just like that fury.
I was thinking if you were just making that one fury like a bonus action into my hammer
No,
attack.
no. Like that's what I thought was. It was in like those moments where you snuff. Ah!
He's still right in front of me, right?
Yeah, melee within swing. Most certainly. He's looking pretty beat up at this point. Seemed kind of wobble a bit, losing his stance.
I'm gonna use form of the beast with my claws.
By the way, everybody, I need to show you not to interrupt. But look at the gift from Gerard that he hooked the table up with. We gotta get a little brand merchandising. It's kind of hard to see on camera all the way from back here. You can't even see the logo, but it's got the Amanus logo. Nice drinking stein to add to our drinking repertoire at the table. But with our characters and that, just had to give him a little shout out. But all right, back to you, Will. Hey, it's got the brand on it, bro.
Hmm?
Hoping we get some comments.
Right.
I'll have to make a little short with it.
Okay.
I'll take all three of them so you can see both sides. So you're swinging?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's 2 attacks per attack.
Well, remember we said it
or
was
one
just
action.
Remember
Okay,
we
yeah,
said
yeah.
because it
I
was.
knew you guys were
Remember
being
you did
static
like
about it.
200.
Oh yeah,
Remember?
yeah.
So you were like, okay, let's just dial that back.
Okay.
I don't even know how that happened. Like, what in your build did that?
I think we were just misreading something.
No, because I
No, because I
looked it
get
up.
2 actions per attack.
2 attacks per action.
Yeah, 2 attacks per action. Yeah.
And then
That's what it was saying.
which basically meant because you get 2 actions because you have the extra action, extra attack. So that should be 4 attacks. And yeah, I was fine with it until you did 250 points of damage in 4 turns, and I was like, okay, we can't do this. We can't. He's a level 9. So what'd you roll? Did you hit? No.
16.
No.
Because I'm not proficient, I would assume.
What weapon is it?
My hands.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, so 16 plus 30.
20. Yeah, so 30, 20 that hits. You most certainly are. And technically, if you use your fist, you should always add +2 anyway because you have the wraps on.
Oh.
Anytime you use
Yeah.
your fist.
Well, I didn't know if like the claws, because like they're not in the.
They're like the.
Oh yeah.
So, just something to think about. So okay, so you hit. What'd you do damage wise?
10.
10. Okay. That's your second attack bonus action. As you hit him and he kind of stumbles.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, I thought if I use my hands, I get 1, 2 as the attack, so I have to roll again.
I'll give you that on if you use your fist because it's
Yeah, because
only
I thought we agreed like only if it's like my bare hand.
I'll agree to that because it's not a high damage. I'll give you that. It's for your build. People don't judge me, or if you want to, just yell at me in the
7.
comments.
So
7?
17 total.
17 total? Yeah, because, that makes sense. I like it. 7, okay.
We'll remember this eventually.
Mm-hmm.
You just stop using D&D shit and make our own. But, with that, bonus action?
I used my bonus
Okay.
action.
Oh, that's right. So,
How beat up is this guy looking?
he's pretty rough. At this point, he's got like a smash in in his chest where his armor's
Whatever
at.
we do,
his
it's
hand.
not going to look like an accident.
His blood is now where before it was kind of like trickling. He's kind of got like a steady stream of blood just kind of coming off of his lip into his chin. He's definitely kind of like he's got a wobble where before he was staunch.
Since trying to hide it is a little too late, I'm just going to keep using my rifle.
Okay.
25.
That hits.
$15.
Okay.
Second attack.
Yes, sir. As you shooting it, pierces him in his shoulder, kind of rocks him back. And it's
10, 14, 15, 16, 17.
17. That just hits.
3, 4, 5, 26.
26. As you hit him in the opposite shoulder as he's holding this one, he gets a little enraged. Bonus action?
I'm gonna cast. You'll probably say, but Sacred Flame for Dex 13.
Dex?
Yep.
You said? I gotta look at his skills. I think his Dex was pretty high. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. 17? So you say?
Yep. And that there ends my turn.
Alright, so back to his turn. He kind of. What? Since impunity, I'm royalty. What? Talmud set you to this, didn't he? I sensed this deception. Enough! He kind of looks back over. Okay, I used that. So that was a level. That was a level 6 I used for that one. Okay, he looks over at you, Ralph, as you're like just standing over it, and he goes, looks at his hand, and he grabs you, and he just puts his hand on you. You feel it. Go ahead. I need you to make a. And you feel a pain, a Constitution save. Oh wait, I did that wrong. Hang on, I described it wrong. Okay, yeah. You just and you feel the life force like as its hand touches your shoulder, kind of like. Go ahead and make a con save. Wait, you're immune to necrotic, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you. Why do I always forget?
I was thinking, I was like, okay.
Well, hang on, because this has another effect too. Okay, so do you save or not?
23 save or 25 saves.
Okay, so you,
I would've-
obviously you take no
Mhm.
damage because you're immune, but with the save, you are not stunned.
Okay, so since you attacked me,
Why do I always forget that?
my
shit?
bonus action with
Well, if he
the
came in grabbing range, don't you also have a reaction bonus?
He didn't
or-
say he
Oh.
could have used his tail.
that's
if
what
he's-
I'm. I knew he wasn't gonna hit me because he was gonna use necrotic damage.
I don't know why. I even told myself several times today.
He literally mentioned it like 15 minutes ago.
I
Yeah,
did.
you and your damn
Okay,
immunity.
but he's like, he kind of revs up, and he looks over, and he just, as a bolt, a bolt of fire grows in his hand, and he's gonna use a firebolt on you, frickin' Ralph.
I thought it's my turn now.
He's got a bonus action, bro, so he's using a cantrip.
No, because I'm using that. Since you attacked me, you have to do a DC 16 Strength or Dex save, otherwise you
20.
get knocked.
He's like, well, I'll shut up now.
Okay, I'll shut him now. But yeah,
Okay, so yeah, he uses a
hey, it's always
he uses a
perfect.
firebolt on you. No, it's fine. 12 plus 7 is 19, correct?
7, 8, 9. Yep.
And your AC's 18, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All
Oh, no, I
right.
just used my bonus action for that.
Yes, you did.
I can't use my tail as a reaction.
No, you cannot.
That's a bonus action, technically,
Yeah.
right?
So, okay.
Damn.
What a shite roll. That one's cocked. What a shite roll. as you take 23 points of damage as this firebolt hits your chest. Are you down?
No.
I don't know. No, I'm
Right,
curiously
no.
asking. I didn't look at you. Usually, I try to
said
look at your
23.
things. Yeah, 23. I try to look at your guys' things before the game just to have like a frame of mind.
Oh, good.
But I don't know. It was weird today. Like I was getting lazy, and then it was like 4:15, and I'm like, oh crap, they're gonna be here in an hour, or an hour and a half.
No, I don't think a reaction is because it's in a wholly completely different spot than bonus actions.
But you already used one reaction. You have one reaction around.
Oh, okay.
Still the same round, hopefully.
I got
And if
you.
Will's really going to start playing this game,
No, I'm just
because
making
all of
sure.
a sudden, Gerard, because all of a sudden Will wants to play I missed a reaction game. Tim has never used creatures reactions, and he barely uses legendary actions. So I don't know. I think maybe it's time for me to step up.
No.
You know, maybe start. You know, we'll keep doing this shit. We're gonna have a TPK on our hands. You're gonna push the DM, so you can only push him so far.
No, it's
So
Me sitting back making a new character already.
So
already
all
got
right.
one.
So we're back up to the top with Ralph. Feel like the one dude, he played with his son. His son died, and instead of making a new character, he just wrote Junior, and he was like, "I am here to avenge my father." All right.
Okay, so let's see.
Anyways, you killed my father to die.
I mean, the nice thing is I still have I have a high level spell slots left, so. It's not great. But I'm not looking at that one. I'm looking at this one.
Okay, I guess, yeah, I'll just use my war cleaver again.
He's going to wreck on through Electric Avenue.
14.
14? That does not hit. And then he takes it higher. Okay, so second attack.
I guess I'll use that again.
That's not just straight.
16, no. That's okay.
Nope. Oh, miss. Bonus action. This is exactly what I gave you the range
Yeah,
for.
that's what I'm
This
gonna
is
use the-
literally what this is for.
Yeah, the night
The
vein.
rage. Okay.
Yeah. So then, so is that a d20 to see if that hits?
Should be, isn't it? Well, no, it's just a roll. You roll and add 4, and then add another 4 for your proficiency, and then you add 2 for your rest. So add 10. Roll and add 10.
What do I roll?
D20. See if you hit.
Oh.
And add 10. You say you hit.
23.
You hit.
Okay.
So then you roll your damage.
Which is the 3d8.
Yes. Do I have a spell? Yes.
18.
18?
Yep.
As you swing after missing twice, you really make contact as it, and you kind of, and it's right in the side of his jaws, you spitting blood out to the side. And with that, we are back to Cog Westwood.
All right. $17.
It should be like fire colored. It might just be a straight line. Yeah. You have wall crack? Says this here. It's not up there. That's lightning strike. says it's here. I know, I need to go through these. It's been a little while. It's right there. Right, it's just, see that little radius, the circle? Order?
Oh, okay.
It's not that big.
I was looking for a stake.
Yeah.
This is wall.
Well, that's what I thought too. And then I saw the radius on the paper. Okay. So, with
I rolled a 17 for the attack,
that hits.
and then 18 for the damage.
18 for the damage.
Oh.
Ooh, my math is getting good. I'm like getting really.
And then for my second attack, I'm going to just cast Prayer of Healings, which means this goes towards both me and him.
Oh yeah, I forgot. My
Eh.
holy place.
Oh.
And we gain we gain the benefits of a short rest and also gain a 2d8 hit points.
Okay, so you get. Well, neither of you really benefit from a short rest other than hit points anyway. So, short rest is roll whatever your hit die is, and then you get another 2d8. Your hit die is a d8.
Yeah, D8 and then two
Gerard, yours is
and then two more D8.
So 3d8 both of you.
3d8. And also, oh wait,
So that's your action.
so 2d8. What am I grabbing? You said 3 of them?
Yes. 3d8.
Okay, that's better.
Hold on.
What you up this?
20.
Hold on.
You're gonna need every bit of that.
Spell.
I don't know. You
Did
have.
you add a +4 to the end of that? For your health, +4?
Oh, because it's proficiency.
Oh, okay.
No, that's just 2d8 plus
Okay.
4.
Okay.
And I still gotta roll mine.
Oh, it's not my roll, it's your roll?
It's for both of us. Or it doesn't say
Okay.
separately or together.
Well, then just you're rolling it, Gerard.
Okay.
So hang on now.
Damn it.
Alchemist. Okay, where's my gloves that I have?
Are they on?
It should be. Where did it go? Because I had alchemist gloves. Oh, gloves of healing. Hit points to one or more creatures. You can choose one target spell to gain additional hit point equal to your proficiency bonus. Additional points of the healer. Characteristic. Okay, so 5, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Plus my proficiency bonus. 18.
4.
Yep,
22.
22.
14. Okay.
And that was my extra attack. Oops.
Bonus action.
And bonus action.
You want to give your barbarian friend some more health. They got a DM who meta games and helps them because he just likes the story so much. And he's got
Such an asshole being
he's got such a big heart. He really doesn't want to kill his players.
How many health points do you have?
28.
I'll give him. So I'm going to just. Since
Throw
he's
it
a
at
few
him?
feet, yeah, just give him a quick toss.
Okay, since you're gonna, I'm gonna count throwing it at him just because I love the animation thought of it in my head.
Just,
But what I'm gonna say is that's fine. But after you add up the points of it, do -2 for the glass hitting him. Okay.
okay, so what am I doing?
So which one are you giving me?
The orange.
So that's.
Or is that yellow? Orange, it looks like.
Yes, that is orange.
Okay.
So orange, that is 44 plus 4. So do 44 plus 2.
44 plus 2. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Look at that. He gave you some more. Okay. So that's
That was
your
my
turn.
bonus.
So he kind of looks at you and he's like, bullet wounds have started to bleed. his armor is like scrapped and bent and beaten as he kind of looks at you and he's more than I expected. No worries. Work's not enough. And he goes, and as he does, Spike, perfect. I'm gonna get both of you guys. So I need both of you to make a dexterity 15 save.
Cool.
And actually, I'm gonna do it this way because that now stays there for the next few rounds. So you may want to step out of there on your turn. Gerard, you may want to step out of there on your turn because it stays there.
Mhm.
What'd you roll?
16.
Okay.
I thought I had.
Tap damage? That's big.
Okay, so what saving?
Dex 15.
Dex 15. Absolutely not. 4, 5, 6.
As he points to the ground and this ring of fire rages, catching the both of you. Will you take half? There's a knife up his throat, by the way. From when he got back. Gerard, how many hit points you got? How many hit points you got?
59.
You're down. 71 points of damage. Half. Will you take 35 points of damage?
I'm still.
Holy crap!
How do you remind me of the guy from King of the Hill?
Dude, it was like, I'm not even gonna lie, the way I rolled that, it was like the first set of dice really high. I was like, okay, okay. Second set low. Third, I was like, uh-oh. Oh, that was a hit. You were both almost dead there. That would have been it. We almost just had a TVK at this table.
I thought he is dead.
He's down.
Oh, if we both die.
Yeah. If you both down, it'd be pray to God you roll some death saves. So Cogs drops to the ground
Here we go again.
as he kind of snickers. Remember, you got to move on your turn. So yeah, that pushes you out a little bit. So it pushes you out of the fire. So he's like right there. So he's going to just bonus action. You went down. Oh, so he gets hit. He's gonna use his ability, Grim Harvester, and get some health points. He's gonna use Grim Harvester and get some health points back. So I just need a couple D4s. I'm winning. Wait, I'm not supposed to win. You only got 6 back. And some of the wounds kind of, and the blood kind of just stops flowing. And
Hey God, I'm back. Temporarily, though, hopefully.
so that's his second. So he has extra attack. So that's that. So then he's just gonna step over 10 feet, and that'll be the end of
Yeah,
his turn.
sure. I
Ralph,
get worse by teabagging my character.
he's wearing a kilt too, so he's just gotta go. How do me nuts taste, sir? Salty and like mead. So Ralph, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna dive across.
How many feet are you trying to go?
To Cogs.
Okay, let's make it interesting. Make an athletics check. It's not high. Athletics, buddy. It won't be too ridiculous. You make it. You got 15. You make it.
24.
Yeah, you make it. So you jump over as this flame kind of smolders. Okay. You're like there. So you're right over him.
And then
Not even my own teammates.
Here's my potion. Drink up. What is the health potion white?
Salsa.
It gives you life, but not the kind you're thinking of.
Jesus. Oh, God damn it. Just the thing I was gonna do. You made me do a check. Oh, okay. I have lay on hands.
Okay.
So you have a pool of healing power that can restore 15 HP per long rest. As an action, you can affect the creature to restore
So he's back to 15.
any number of hit points remaining in the pool. I have up to 15 to give him.
Okay. So how many are you giving him?
10.
Okay, so you're up to 10 and you're back on your feet. That's your action. Second action, second attack, and bonus action, buddy. Maybe some smite and then an attack, or some rage and then an attack. Add a little less damage. Because it's just you just have divine smite as a cantrip, isn't it? The other ones are spells.
I think so, yeah.
No.
I have Sacred Flame as a cantrip.
Okay.
And then I have Divine Favor.
But you still have a second attack.
Yes, Bill.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to do. Okay, oh, that's it. Because the action was jumping over there.
I wasn't going to consider that an action. It
Oh.
wasn't that far.
Oh, okay.
I was just considering it movement. I just made you roll to make it interesting.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
then I can do cast Divine Favor,
Okay. So what's that?
and then until the spell ends, your weapons attacks deal an extra 1d4.
Okay. So that's that. So then it's bonus action.
Oh yeah, I need to.
And then
Cast.
wait, bonus action.
Or is that a cantrip?
No, that's a regular. I still have an attack, right? Because I used a spell.
That'd be an action.
And then I get an attack.
No, you jumped across. That was a movement.
Okay.
And then you did lay on hands. That's a spell.
Oh.
So that's one action. So you have an action and a bonus action.
No, I don't think that's a spell. Well, I mean, it is a spell, but not like a spell slot.
But it's used as an action on your turn because you're doing something on your turn.
Okay, I was just trying to get another.
I know how you are.
Some type of attack.
We've been playing for 2.5 years. I know how Will is. If Will can get 12 turns, he's going to find a way to get 12 turns.
Most definitely.
But I'm getting to a point to where I'm gonna start timing this guy's turns at the same time. So, so you have one attack and then a bonus action.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him with my hammer.
Okay.
18.
Are you throwing it? Because you're out of melee range.
Yeah, I thought.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna throw my hammer. Yeah, because I know I was out of melee range. Okay, so then that's
3d8,
2d8.
2d8, 1d10.
Yeah, and then a d4.
Yep. And then what is your d8 damage? Radiant, necrotic, lightning, fire, cold.
Radiant.
Radiant.
Okay. Because that d4 is radiant damage. So.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You lucky bastard.
It's looking pretty beat up. Pretty beat up.
6.
As your hammer kind of like, it catches him right in the center of his, like, he doesn't have like a technical like full breastplate. It's more of just like a small chest plate over like where his heart and everything is at. And that hammer completely dents it in, and you could like hear that like where he like hits him in the sternum, and he tries to grab some air, and he kind of drops to a knee for a moment. Bonus action? Or you used it on the...
Yeah.
Okay. So, Cogs Westwood, you get up after he just laid his hands on you. I want to touch you all. And you stand up and you're feeling pretty beat. You've been knocked down a couple times and you're feeling rusty. You're covered in oil from just like the injuries that you've sustained. And you're just, what would you like to do?
So, was I using the action to get up then, or was I saved by his thing? Okay.
Yeah, he got you up.
Well, we know what we're doing on my bonus action. Where's my
You guys
dice?
have popped freaking potions on this fight. Like, I don't blame you.
So, make my usual attacks.
Okay. What kind of weapon you using?
The rifle. And that's not hitting. And my second attack. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
That hits.
2d10s. 18, 19, 20, 21.
21. The bullet hits him. And he kind of just like stumbles back to that one knee and is kind of heavily picking himself up.
At this point, since he's this badly bad up, just see if he wants to yield.
That's a morality question.
Hey, it's what's asked though.
Just would that, and if I were to ask, would that technically be my bonus action?
I'm gonna say it comes down to what you ask. I'm making you think.
At this point, I think I'd rather have you at, just because I'm going to be healing myself. So just
Try it. Your persuade, even your intimidation ain't that bad. Your intimidation ain't that bad. It's low, but it ain't bad. I'm giving you more than I should, but I'm just being honest with you.
okay.
'Cause you brought it up, so it's definitely he's like
So-
I said, he's like one knee.
So he's down on his one knee. I just got the rifle right towards his face, and I'm just like, "Do you yield, or do you want to die right here? Do you feel lucky?" And with me asking that, I just pulled down that lever on the gun, getting it ready. I'm just like, because if you yield now, and you step down from your throne or whatever, you can come back to our camp, help settle up. We got healers there that can heal all of your wounds. But otherwise, you're going to be dead in this decrepit shit.
Your intimidation's gonna answer a lot of questions. So make an intimidation check.
Sure. Whatever.
I'm going to. And you hear me saying that I'm casting guidance on myself.
Okay.
Okay. Come on. I think I feel safer with the headed one right now. Skill. My intimidation plus 3. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 plus another d4. 19.
Not bad.
Otherwise, you throw a potion at me.
Yeah.
19.
He's a react. I'm gonna make use the dice to see if he's or not. He's gonna use his reaction, Warcaster, which allows him to cast one spell that takes one action to use as a reaction. So he is going to cast right on you, Cogs, as you kind of stand over him. In a flash, all of a sudden, I need you to make a.
Did you not use a health potion?
Not yet. Yeah,
Oh,
Tim's getting more fierce in his
He's using a reaction, my bad.
Yeah, so I need you to make a. I've never used this, so give me a second. Constitution save, 15.
Since this is all happening at once, does my cantrip guidance still infect?
I'll say yes, because it is like yeah.
Okay, so
It's like you say this, and all of a sudden his hand goes up.
Constitution save, you said?
Yeah.
Thank God. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Okay. This attack is definitely made for you. That save just did a lot for you, because if you failed this because of what you are, it would give you disadvantage. Or no. What is you? You're considered a construct, aren't you? Because you're a robot.
Yeah.
You need to roll that at disadvantage to go ahead and roll another dice. Because it says a construct has disadvantage on this save.
Nat 20.
Nat 20, so you save. You don't like to look. Okay, so you take half damage. I just noticed that, so right at the bottom. Okay.
Shit, that half damage might not even save by it.
Well, how many spells actually affect a construct? Not many.
Higher
That we
spells.
use.
Yeah, there's a few of the higher level ones do. Okay, so you take
Usually a construct or rock or barrier takes no effect.
You're lucky I didn't know what you did. Take 6 points of damage. Or 6 plus. Hang on. 8 points of damage.
Still got 7 left.
Nope, 2.
2?
Yeah, you only gave me 10 points
So
of
you
health.
have a.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I
So
thought
now
I gave
you
you all
have.
15.
You still have your bonus action.
Yep, and you know what? I'm just going for the big pearl.
Okay, so
The purple.
that is going to be 10d4 plus 20. Well, next thing you go to the potion store. He's got a lot of small ones and a couple big ones.
For making this. 4, 5, 6.
Go to the potion shop. Damn, it's like every time we get in a big fight, you get ruined. Are you stalking us?
And plus,
Yeah.
and plus what at the end?
And the funniest thing is he gave you the first one for free. He really did.
It's 10d4 plus what?
20.
So 4, 5, 6, so 10, 20, 6, 46.
So, and then with that,
Heal.
College, we are back over to him. And he is going to. Seeing you, Cogs, kind of like struggling and beating up and still within reach of him.
Of course.
And technically, he's like, Ralph's like a step behind you at the moment. So he's going to.
Or it's like, that's the last.
Actually,
Wait, nice. You.
Both of you, because it's the same size as you.
Ah, damn it.
So I need both of you to make a con 15 save. As he's like still on one knee, as he's like trying to get himself up and struggling as he. In a lash of anger.
I save.
18.
Yeah. I rolled
18.
15 plus
18,
7.
both save.
Is this fire damage? Ice damage.
Necrotic?
You take half the poison, don't you?
I believe so. Because of that dragon.
Sure, you use it first.
Yeah, I'm resistant.
Okay, so you take half that.
Does advantage or the A next to that also means
Advantage on the save.
okay?
Yeah. Oh, I had a what?
Because it says
I didn't know that was that poison.
advantage against being poisoned.
So you do too. Then.
I saved anyway.
Oh, against being poisoned. You're
Yeah.
not being poisoned. This is just poison attack. Let me lose count. So half is. Gerard, you take 11 points of damage. Will, you take 5.
11 damage.
And
Now, did I not heal myself?
You down? Are you down?
Yeah, but then I get back to 1.
Yeah, so you're at 1. Okay. So you're lucky.
I totally forgot to heal
Okay, so that's his action. And then
the cleric did it.
he's going to go ahead and
Worry about my health. It's going down.
Wait, you're not a cleric.
he
are you?
goes
Yeah.
Oh,
he goes and like as he's trying to pick himself, claps his hands. Cogs, con save, con 15. It's only 5 foot radius. It's literally right in front of you. Make con save.
I wanna.
What, you a little mad now that the DM's made the freaking combat actually a little bit challenging? This is a very good combat.
I like it. 1.
Okay. It's not too bad. It's a cantrip.
I don't care. I don't want.
you don't have any pluses to your con?
It's a nat 1.
I still add them.
You still add them. You're still getting
Yeah.
15.
It just
well-
depends on how he wants to narrate it. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Well, okay, so
I thought natural 1
he-
plus a natural 1.
you feel like this reverberation, and
It
it's like,
depends on the DM.
and it kind of hits you, and it's like, and you hear like this, like that sound of like wind flowing through like a vacuum of a metal tube of that. You hear it as like his body, and you kind of even like see the sound waves break around him. But you take that little damage, and then that is the end of his turn.
What was the damage?
11. Oh no, I didn't. Yeah, 11. Sorry. And then we are back up to the top to Ralphie Ralph. What would you like to do, Ralph? Don't overthink it.
I'm not.
He's beat up on his knees. He's struggling to get up. Bloody. You see the wounds from your hammer are now swelling and bruising.
Okay, I'm going to cast Command.
Okay. What's saving?
It's a Wiz 13.
Dude, he's a freaking wizard.
I know.
He saves.
Okay. Because I was just going to tell him to yield.
Your command does not work, so second attack.
I mean, your intimidation is pretty high. You should have just gone with that. I like to assume your intimidation was high.
It's +5.
Because I almost got him. Unfortunately, he used a reaction on my end.
Yeah, so you want him to use a reaction on me?
Hey, you're further away. He won't grab you.
It wasn't a grab. He could just cast one
Oh,
Um, let's see.
Hey, Will started the reaction battle.
Yeah, keep that in my mind. I'm gonna throw my battle axe at him.
War cleaver. Okay.
Yeah.
Your wreck-it cleaver.
Yeah.
Yes, didn't you? 3 plus 5.
It's +5. That's 10.
That misses.
+4. Yeah.
Bonus action.
I think I'm gonna use a health potion.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Which one are you using?
I guess I'll go with the purple.
So 10d4 plus
Considering I'm at
10d4 plus 20. Okay, so since you're doing that, we'll just go ahead and continue. So, Laura, you are up. What would you like to do, Colin? Still on his knees, trying to get up, but just can't seem to.
Since that react, no, you're going to just do it again. So fuck it. I give him a chance.
He doesn't have. He uses his reaction. He's got to roll for it.
I'm gonna give him one more chance. I'm just gonna just pretty much repeat everything that I said the last time with just
Make an intimidation check.
yeah, and it's just gonna be this is your final warning. Foundation +3. 11. You don't even laugh about you bleeding out your mouth.
25 plus 20.
Yes. Yeah, he just chuckles at you. No words.
Screw it. So would that technically be my first action then?
Yes.
So my second action, I'm just going to pull that trigger.
Okay.
16. Nope.
Doesn't hit.
And for my
Bonus action.
bonus, I don't have no healing spells. Not mad. Just in case, I'll probably just take one of my weaker ones, the yellow potion.
Okay.
And that's just what, 2d4s?
2d4 plus 4. Or 2d4 plus. Hang on. I gotta double check. Yeah, 2d4 plus 2. And that we are back to his turn. He kind of looks past you, Cause, as he sees Ralph. And he is just going to cast a.
So let's see for what that now.
That's gone. Oh, what I have left. Dude's burning through spells right now. What do I have left? Okay, I guess I'll do that. He's go ahead and make a Dex change save.
Okay.
Actually, it's gonna be both of you.
What save?
Dex 15.
Natural 20. Plus 1.
Oh, that's a weird attack. I really
15.
Okay, so you both save, so you take half damage. As all of a sudden, this like ice begins to pummel you from out of nowhere. Okay, so that's two of those, and I need a couple of those.
So technically, ice damage would be cold damage, right?
Yes. Yes.
So,
Well, some of it is. Some of it's bludgeoning.
Yeah.
So you're half damage on cold, right?
yep.
Okay,
So
so
he takes a quarter damage then?
no. So hang
Oh,
on.
I got you. You gotta be specific with dice roll.
Yeah, I got it right here. So hang on. So 9. You take 13 points of damage.
What I just gained from the hill.
Most of it is bludgeoning. Will you take 17? Or you succeeded too, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
8. Yeah. Yes. You are correct. Okay. And then he's just going to pulls out a little potion. Just a little yellow one. And pops it. He actually did have that in his inventory, so it
Say you're the high dexterity.
gets 9 health points back.
I think so.
As he is like as he drinks
He has
it
a high
down.
wisdom, for sure.
He drinks it down and he kind of No, I've just been rolling pretty good on saves today. I'll just say that. Saves in general, I've been rolling pretty well.
Yeah, but you have a high wisdom anyways.
It's not as high as you'd think,
Oh, okay.
but I've been rolling on saving throws. I've been rolling pretty well. Okay, so he gets a couple points, health points back as he is like he drinks the bottle down and he kind of picks himself back up for the first time, but he's still you can see the pain in just the battle where like he can't even stand straight as he's like his hands are just like kind of like hanging. And that is going to end his turn. We're back up to the top of the route. Know what we're thinking.
Throw my hammer at him.
Okay.
9 plus 5 is 14 plus 4.
18. That hits.
18. And we'll just do cold damage.
Okay.
$16.
What about this? Come on, buddy. It's been a long combat.
Alright, so I see him slam that potion and stuff and get that weird look in his eye and stuff. And I am just, this is like one of the longest fights we've had.
It definitely is.
And I am just fed up with this. And I'm just going to, as like a almost last ditch effort, just whip my hammer in as far,
Just like through him.
yeah.
Like you grab and you do that. You get that little momentum of where you feel that rage building, and you kind of you twirl the hammer, you drop it all the way behind you, dropping that weight as far as your arm will extend, and you're just like enough, and you throw it. Cogs, it flies past you, and as it does, you hear that in from the cleaver side as it, and you watch as it that chest plate you have dented and like bent into his chest, and you had heard him breath for air. You watch as the mallet side, it goes in and it drives that metal plate.
Should it like shatter?
Yes.
Cold damage?
Yeah, it does. It hits it, and as it does, you watch as it bends, and then it suddenly shatters. But as it shatters, you watch as from the force of it being driven, as two of the metal spikes go, pushing him into his chest, and you watch as, and he just falls. The battle is won. And as he falls to the ground,
Loot the body.
you gonna loot the body? Go ahead. He's got some items.
Well, he's looting. I just want to try to listen through the door to make sure there's no one's coming.
17.
As you do that, the door opens.
Of course.
And it's the Duxie, the guy who had given you the job, the Dragonborn. But this time he is followed by 4 heavily armed, like more like armor and more official guard armor than what people that were guarding the streets were, flanking him and staying their courses. They kind of walk in, and he enters the building as he. That wasn't so bad. A well done effort, A+ as it is. I believe a deal was arranged. This is for you, and he hands you a sack. Just a sticky note inside. It's writing on the top. This is for you for handling it. I do have a job opportunity, but and you kind of see like he kind of looks back at the guards. I must do what I came here for, and he goes over, and you watch as he the dead body. He grabs the crown off it and he places it as it should be. I appreciate the help. Your brother's waiting for you in Gearhold.
Did I loot the body?
We'll get there in a second.
And I had to go to the party already.
But your brother.
Oh, okay.
But your brother is waiting in Gearhold with next steps. He kind of looks at the guards. I have something of interest for you here. Your brother will fill you. kind of gives you like that like mischievous look. And then
High effect.
he looks at you and he's like, he sees you kind of start to loot the body. What'd you roll?
17.
17. Okay, so you find a ring of spell turning. And the talisman of the sphere.
Of a spear?
Yes. And that item actually, once you read the description, it also creates a side quest.
What was the ring? Ring of what?
Spell turning. As well as, actually, just roll me another d20.
17.
17. Back to back 17s, huh? As well as, where did it go?
Well, you can keep that. I already got something similar to that with my shield.
Oh, the rank?
Yeah, it just gives you advantage on saving throw for spells attack.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have more saving advantage.
If it's stacks, I'd be like, yeah, I'll take it, but
A staff of striking. A talisman is the thing that I think is the most.
what was the talisman?
Talisman of the
Sphere.
sphere.
It requires another item. I'll say that. And you'll read it in the description. But he kind of looks at you, Talmuth, and he's like, "You're supposed to do things quietly and make sure there was no evidence left. So, I know it's none of my business. What's your plan to dispose of this body?"
You see that crypt?
Yeah.
It's going in there.
Yeah, you're just gonna bury him with his wife?
Yeah. They're not going to open the.
He kind of looks at you for a moment, and he's like, "I mean, it is a little efficient. I mean, it's right there."
Exactly.
Huh.
Do you have a disguise spell at all?
I don't
Because you
think
could
so.
cast it on him as a disguise so he
But
looks
okay,
like
so
he died of natural causes.
because I mean, truthfully, the crypt with his wife it's open in the center of the room right now because he was looking at her
Right.
body. So it is open. It's like that open where the lid is like slid
Mhm.
across it. I mean, it's a couple checks. You got to lift his body up and put his body in. But I mean,
Yeah.
okay, so go ahead and give me. So you're kind of like your mindset, Cogs. You're not really sure what he's doing, but all of a sudden you see his like.
Gotten rid of a couple bodies.
Okay,
before.
so go ahead, give me a strength check to pick up the body, and I'm giving you advantage on this.
Because the best I can do is change my own eye color.
Oh,
Dermatology.
23. You've done this before. You don't even hesitate as you just like a sack of potatoes just right over your shoulder and you kind of turn, start to walk over. Not even a bit of a struggle. If you rolled lower, I'd make you roll here. But you're like, literally like a sack of potatoes. And you just walk over, you see his wife, and you're like, "Oh, she's pretty. She's got a nice white dress on." And you're just like, "Poof." And as you do, the blood just kind of like splatters all over her of just the bullet wounds. And it's just kind of, you see it as a kind of like, as you drop him, like all of a sudden, like the blood begins to spool to like pull in the crypt along. Like you see the jewels and the little bit of gold pieces that they had put in with her just kind of buried in blood. And you're just kind of sitting there. Can you close it or any last rites or? So you just saw this, like out of nowhere, he just picked it up, threw it in the crypt with his wife.
I'm gonna set a silver fork in there.
Will's gonna create a whole story. Okay, so yeah, you easily a couple silver utensils in there, and then you push it closed.
Yep,
Seal
and
it.
then we'll seal it with the pins.
Sure, you still got sovereign glue too, don't you?
Oh, we got sovereign glue. We're gonna use sovereign glue.
So okay, so give me a strength check to push this big block.
19 plus 5.
It's 20.
It's 24.
24. Okay. 22 is the DC. So you or the DC. So you for a moment you kind of struggle. Cogs, you're watching this, like you just kind of checked out. You're rethinking your whole life after almost
Probably
being
reboot
killed.
my own.
Yeah, you're like in this moment of stun. Like I almost died 4 times today. I'm like PTSD is just going through
He's
you. Right
he's
now.
waiting for that screensaver to hit
Yeah,
that corner.
yeah. You're just checked out. But yeah, Ralph, you're just like it doesn't shift for a moment, and then suddenly, and you hear it kind of like drop into place. Anything else you'd like to do?
We already put the sovereign glue on.
You can do it now on the scene.
Yeah.
You're seeing the sovereign group. Okay, so you do. No one's opening that crypt without magic or the dust or the powder
Or
stuff.
breaking the whole damn thing.
Yeah. So you did it. You replaced the crown, and as this all like finishes, Tomas looks at you and he goes, "I would kind of suggest teleporting out of here if you could. Get out of town for a few days.
Don't
Let
tell me
me
twice.
deal with the blow. I have favor with many in the city, but this is." And you even notice like the guards that are behind him. You can tell like he had a level of power here because the 4 guards behind him are unfazed. Like they all got to look at it, but they're all like Secret Service like focused on him. So you see like this dude definitely held a bit of power here, and like this was warranted. But he urges, get out of town, teleport, make it fast. Don't even be seen. So you can use your teleportation rod to get back to the
Yeah.
Okay. So kind of grab out your teleportation rod, you kind of whisper, gear hold into it as you kind of both grab it. Want to roll that D100 for me? One of you guys, either of you. Just roll the D100.
Yes.
Oh, you do it. Oh.
It's been really
Survey
long.
says
50.
We got one. He's got one of those spinner cubes with all the dice on it.
54.
54. I guess the high side. So, as you kind of like in a flash, you don't land directly in town, but you do kind of like as you're
Well, weren't we supposed to get out of town?
out of you didn't get directly into
my
here.
bad. That's just like, why are we like in town?
But as you do kind of you peer outside the gate, and as you kind of do, probably about 50 feet outside the gate, just on the verge of the heavy forest. And you kind of look forward, and you immediately like are a little amazed. Go ahead and give me perception checks. Both of you. Will likes that thing.
To be a little bit
Faster.
13, 14, 15.
15 plus, I think 9.
Perception, yeah. Yeah. So
24.
Okay. So you guys are kind of looking at Ralph. You immediately recognize it. Cause it doesn't take you long after. But that 50,000 you gave to Girl Tricks to start building and start create, there is now where the mountain face was just once and you would occasionally see the explosion. There's this now massive steel structure just off of the mountain face. That is, you see it's still in construction. They haven't gotten the roof quite on it or that. But as you also notice this, you notice the base components just in front of it for one of those spider tanks.
Ooh. Can tell my creator did this.
But as you start to kind of like approach the gate and you step into town, you see the town is bustling, and right away you see the guy that you had met in Aragon and asked to move there, to Hendris, the explosives expert. He kind of sees you and he's like, kind of, hey, the dwarf, as a dwarf, kind of trying to flag you down, and hey, you're right, this place is great, all the explosions all the time, all the mining. I've had so many chances to make dynamite. I've already got a shop being built. This is gonna be great. And you do notice as you're kind of inside town now, where before there was like just the 3 buildings. Your 2 shopkeepers that you have brought to town have the one has a building built, a potion shop built, and the other one does have Like you could see the explosive building being built, and it's almost complete. And you notice there's several more houses, and where like the tents were before, the tents are gone and are now filled with little shacks. So your town is definitely expanding. But as you're kind of like walking in, the King of Kings sees you, and he's with your brother. And as they kind of approach, you hear and you see a bunch of rocks explode from behind you. And oh yeah, the King of Kings. That's what I'm saying. A boom, boom. See that, Chazzy, my boy? See, and he's like hitting your brother on on his shoulder, and he's just, hey, dude, that's what we do. We make things go boom. We mind. You want some more? We got some more. And he's kind of like harassing your brother, and he goes, oh hey, and he walks up to you, and he's like, I gotta say, I do enjoy your brother's company. He's kind of a good guy, a little bit of a con man, but he's, I see where he has his benefits. But so since you got back to town so quick, I'm assuming things kind of went great there. And Chaz kind of looks up. Would you let 18 throne changed?
Yeah.
Sure is.
Had to get out of there fast.
You could say that.
What the hell happened to him? He looks really beat up.
He almost died like 4 times today.
Dude, he looks like he went through the forge. Look at him.
Yeah. He didn't have as much fun as I did.
Kind of.
Yeah, you telling me.
Is the oil, is that blood or did he piss himself?
Probably a little bit of both.
Pretty messed up too, bro.
Just
You
oil
say,
spitting out little by little.
kind of looking, yeah. He kind of looks at you. You got a few bumps and bruises. It's getting kind of late. And it is. You notice the sun is like starting to hit the top of the trees. You guys take a night's rest. We'll talk things further. The King interrupts. Oh yeah, I got that carriage thing. You wanted to get a couple carriages, and I got that. We got that lined up. If you're ready to do some work, I got that. And then Chaz kind of stopped. Like he puts his hand on him, and he's. I'm guessing Telma told you might have a little job for us. Back in town. Um, we can. King steps. He's like he looks at him. Step away for a moment. He kind of pitters off to one of his advisors, and he kind of looks at you, and he's. You know how I told you to not get arrested in Aragon?
Yeah.
Helmuth came up with this plan, kind of to free his city and kind of advantage to ours. With everything that's happening in Drumwood right now, it's a bit of chaos. They're definitely up to something with their mining. They're building something. Something's going on underground. But he said if we needed an army and we needed soldiers, his prison is filled with quite a few. He got you out of town fast. So we have a couple options. I'm thinking a prison break. We can get some soldiers, but the question is do we get arrested or do we sneak our way in here, or do we just throttle this? I mean, any given time, this jail's got like 6 guards, so it's not too brutal, but they're pretty good fighters. But I mean, we won't go too much detail now because I mean, he's been talking about these damn carriages that he's been lined up for you for days now. But just get some sleep, get your whole carriage ordeal figured out, and we will move on these things after you do what you need with your city. Which I gotta tell you, this place is really becoming kind of a nice place for criminals and thieves. Kind of chuckles a little bit. So, but all right. So you guys want to take a night's rest?
Yep.
As you lay down for the night, get a little bit of sleep. The night, actually, a deep sleep after a brutal battle. Feeling a little groggy the next morning, you wake up, still a little bruised. Cogs, you kind of get up a little early, you wash off all that oil and just kind of clean yourself, get yourself the shiny, kind of shake out your duster coat. Ralph, you get up, kind of just flake off the dry blood and just kind of get back to things. And as you step out, you immediately notice out of the sleeping room, you immediately notice that Chaz and the King of Kings are sitting in a tent, like a teepee tent across the way, and you notice they both have their hands like standing over a table with her hands, and you see him, kind of pointing at things. So what would you like to do?
Hmm. See what they're up to.
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of walk over, and as you do, like they sense your presence as Chaz is kind of looking towards you, and Chaz, brother, carriages await, I suppose. He kind of points down at the table, and he kind of might do this way just to kind of give you. So it's that. Okay. So what you see on the table is that area, the rough area. So he kind of points. He's like, they will be coming from the north, headed south. And from what we see, the pass makes two shifts. To the one side, there's a mountain range that has adequate cover and height advantage where we can kind of look over. There's a small rock pile off one of the corners. The group is usually led with two carriages, but it's led by one of their lead knights. He's quite a fighter. Um, my plan is to send 5 of my men ahead to meet you there, but it's up to you to decide where you want to attack from. My 5 men will deal with the other guards. You'll just have to lay out the master sergeant or master knight, whatever he may be calling himself these days in Drumwood. Who knows? But this is for my hellscape. If you ask me, your intersection is the best thing you could do. Is you knock down that tree. You knock down the tree and you block the path and you cause them to stop. 2 carriages, a lead horse. If you stop the knight will stop the whole carriages. If you can get them to make past the first turn, onto the second straight, and make the tree either fall or place it right after the corner to where he can't see it. So he makes that turn, he has to stop. My men will stand above. They'll attack the strikers from the mountain peak. While I haven't a clue where you might go, but my men can definitely scout and take out the other 5. The lead knight will be up front on that second corner. The second turn, just ahead of the path. So to me, you guys' best objective would to be hide behind a large rock stack, or to use the tree as a type of cover to set any of a bigger trap before he reaches the tree. Your options are large, but I can promise you this: my 5 men will hold that top, and they will get rid of the other troopers. You will have to do something with that knight. He will easily murder my men. So talk it out. Carriages are coming from that way. Your best spot to hit them is like there. And I was gonna try to draw as we go, but so far. So talk it out. How do you want to do this? Because remember, you're the other thing, like the things to consider is remember you want do you want one carriage? Do you want 2 carriages? Are you trying to get both of them? Are you trying to secure the goods inside of them? Are you going to kill the horses that are carrying? There's a lot of questions here.
Okay.
So talk it out. Think of your options. You got a range guy and you got a guy that fights up close. So that it's about a day away. So even if you wanted to,
I have astro cow traps.
you do. But so do you want? Well, basically, you're going to do a day's travel. So whenever you're ready to head out and head to that direction, tell the king you're ready, or the king of kings that you're up for it. So I need a little interaction.
So, I say we just cut down some trees and block the path.
And all of a sudden, I'm getting really freaking hungry. You gonna head on out?
Before we do head on out, I want to go. I can't think of his name offhand. The artificer guy. Um.
Oh, they're playing secret. Oh, the guy that made you Greltics.
Yeah.
Okay.
I must find Greltix real quick.
Okay, so go ahead and make an investigation check. See if you can find him. What do you want to do, Ralph? Anything?
I'm just studying the map.
Okay.
Investigation, you said?
You study the map. Give me an investigation check. I'll see if I can give you a little more detail.
You said investigation?
Not you. Or yeah, you two. I think you both are wrong. Yeah, sorry. Different reasons.
I get advantage on. Do I get
13.
13.
9,
You're kind of looking down.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
You notice on the map where he has positioned his troopers that yes, there's a big mountain off of the hill, but you kind of notice like that whole area is actually like a hill mountain range. And you notice that like off of before the first turn as you're looking at the map, you notice like that road right there, and there's like a trench, a natural trench in the top of the mountain, just from what you see on the collectively drawn map. Okay, what's your roll, Gerard?
19.
You easily spot him as at that big building. You know that's what his factory is. So you kind of just and you look over and you do see him in front.
I just got this excited face and I'm just going to run right for him. Just pretty much beeline it for him at this point.
Okay, so you just book it towards him, and as you're booking it towards him, he kind of like he hears you and that your parts moving, and he stop, 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 stop! Don't trample me. What is it?
I got an idea and I want you to make something for me.
Possibly.
So I pull out what was those 3 or 4 ravens that we had?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just pull out all the dead ravens. I put them on the ground. I'm just like, I want you to make these into robotic bombing birds. And pretty much my character just gives you a piece of paper. I got all the details on my phone.
He looks at you and he's just like, I mean, I see the idea, but you literally, he like stops for a moment.
Look, creator, look, it's genius. They go boom. Because the way I had it set up for different birds, it can either just
I
dive
mean,
bomb the people,
it's
but
possible, but he has to find it. I mean, okay, because it's
hence why I had him buy all that gunpowder.
well. Hang on, I got some advice. 'Cause there's, I mean, he kind of looks at you. He's kind of looking at this idea you have, and he's, man, it's not impossible. But what you're giving me is you've given me a pile of bullet hole filled carcasses. I'd much prefer something trapped, body intact, to kind of know the anatomy of it. When right now, and he picks one up and he notices the head just kind of just kind of breaks off, falls apart.
Well, once you give it a metal head, it'd be stable.
Well, the problem is I don't know the original anatomy. When I usually do this modifications on animals, they're usually alive, and I just knock them out. And the other thing is I mean, it's a great idea, but
They're
you're
gonna be
talking.
dead anyways when you put the
Wait,
pull out his
let me
fist.
finish. And he's like getting angry. You can tell
I'm
there's
just
like,
overly excited, just like
but you could tell like the construction of all this is like stressing him out, and he's like, just, oh, would you let me finish? You are missing components, and the components that are needed to turn such things. And not going to just find clockwork gears. Not many places use them anymore. I mean, matter of fact, there's only very few places in Antamri that even bother with gears anymore. But you need clockwork gears, not regular gears. You need the clockwork ones. They're a little bigger, some are a little small. It's a whole ordeal. There's a reason you don't see many clockwork mech anymore, and you see my type of mech where it's kind of an infusion of it, where I take the bodies, but I run it off of power fusion cores and whatever other nuclear waste and whatnot I can find.
okay,
I mean, it's a great
I'll
idea.
find you live
I
birds.
will
It'll be
tell
the
you
last
this,
thing I'd.
and you'll get this because of the roll. You'll get this because of the roll. So I need you to send me that. But not now. At some point.
Right, yeah.
But he kind of looks at you and he goes, "I will do some research. I'll see what can be done.
Just so much excitement going through my character, like, yes.
But I'm going to be honest with you. Anytime I've tried to do animals and tried to do that type of thing, I'll just be honest. There's like a 60-40 chance, or well, let me flip that. There's a 40-60 chance that it blows up on you. It's the hell of the beast when you're trying to make creatures into explosives. They have heartbeats, even when they're dead. The heartbeats still work. Trust me. I'll see what I
Oh,
can
we
do.
get the bomb maker here. He can help you tweak some of those numbers.
A bomb maker? I am an artificer. My work is art. Okay, I
Yeah,
don't
but you
just.
work with robots. If you
I
were
don't
bomb,
simply.
you
I
got
don't.
the bomb expert.
And now he's angry. He's like, I don't simply forge with steel and use gunpowder. That black rat. Do you see any burn marks on my face? And he's just like, I'm starting to kind of realize why I may have been a little happy when they deactivated you. Okay? Please let me get back to work because he kind of like, he just walks off and he's a little like, okay, so what are you doing at this moment? Still,
I'm just waiting for us to get ready. To go.
okay, so you go back to his.
Just stop it, little kid.
Okay, so yeah, stomps back to you. This robot stomping across the camp of planets like a toddler.
It's got all your gears in a bunch.
Get up and let's go, you big ol'.
Hutch-
Okay. All right, so go ahead. So you're leaving town, so it's got a day travel. So who's gonna roll a d20 for me?
Go ahead.
13.
13.
You can't tell me what to do.
I need you.
You're a genius
I
of
need you both to go ahead and roll a d8.
D8. Ooh. Yes. 6. 3 hours later.
Eight.
Mm-hmm.
You rolled an 8. Okay. So you start to
Right?
walk.
It's a D8, right?
Yeah. You start to walk out of town and kind of head into the forest as you got to head a little to the west, kind of back towards or east, back towards Waithvale a little bit. And as you're kind of heading into this uncharted part of the forest you really haven't seen, as you walked more north when you left Waithvale and headed to Auckland, and you're kind of walking on what you'd call a half-beaten path. It's definitely not used all the time, and you could definitely tell it's more of like a hunting trail, and the animals kind of use it more as a path. But you're kind of walking on the path, and it's just wide enough to where, like, maybe 4 bodies can go across it. You know what I mean? It's probably about 8 feet wide. But you're walking through the day, and it's actually quite peaceful. You see the birds, you hear the birds chirp. Occasionally, you can see some of them flutter. You see a few monkeys kind of swinging in the trees. You know, occasionally you hear the loud growl of a predator, whether it be a cat or something else. But as you're kind of walking, both of you go ahead and give me a perception check.
I'm pretty sure it's +5, but I just.
28.
28.
You've been walking for probably about, both of you roll a d4.
4.
Four.
All right, whatever. You're kind of walking.
You guys have something
I'm just going to use
different.
your fucking passives right now. But you're kind of walking, and as you're walking through the day, it's like I said, for most of the day it's peaceful, and as the sun kind of not set, but starts to lower in the sky. Ralph, you're kind of looking around. Cogs, you're kind of looking around, and Cogs, you're to the left of or Ralph, and Ralph, you kind of look to your left, and you notice there's now 2 Cogs.
Like 2 of him?
2 of him.
Why are there 2 of him?
Ask.
What do I see this?
After you see him kind of turn, and now he's like, you look, and there is another version. There is like an exact copy of you right next to you. Walk just in the same thing, just walking forward.
You made more of these guys?
Make a wisdom saving throw, Cogs.
Save +2.
19.
19. Okay, so you make.
I know me.
Okay, so. You kind of notice as you're looking at him, all of a sudden you see like you think it's you, and you're like, all of a sudden you know it you just see like a blue, like you see 2 white eyes and just a blue face, and then like the illusion of you comes back. And as that happens, see, this didn't go the way I wanted to. So he's gonna. I need you to make a. Oh no, it's just an attack. As all of a sudden, like when we're looking forward, it like looks right at you, and you like you feel it, and you as it looks at Cogs, you get a little bit of a chill, and it kind of, and it right at like the side of Cog's head. That hits.
I like it traveling. I always get hit first.
For 8 points, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. As all of a sudden, like that Cog's form drops, and just this muscular body of like blue skin, white eyes. There's no mouth, no nose, but it's like a hollowed out face of just blue and white eyes. Just looks at you both. Roll for initiative.
$21.
20.
Cogs. Ralph. Oh, I didn't do this one. Make this one. Cogs, Ralph, Doppelganger. So Cogs, you are first. No, it didn't go the way I wanted to. Because if it went the way I wanted to, it was going to take you guys forever to figure out everything.
Oh, yeah. That's what you were saying.
You are.
Well, since he's that close up to me,
Yeah, you're disadvantaged on him.
I'm just going to go ahead and pull out
Glaive.
the glaive.
Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and make an attack.
Quick question. Under the 3 times critical damage, where it says +4 to attack damage, does that only make it for the 3x, or is that for any time I'm rolling? For the add the +4 to attack damage and
No, yeah, you just add the attack 4 to it, all attacking.
okay.
I should have did it in a different order. Yeah.
Since that was last, I was
Yeah.
sort of confused. Okay. So 2 attack and damage. That one.
That one. What kind of attack are you doing? Melee attack?
Yeah,
Like
pretty
shoving your
much. I was
doing
just
the shoving?
lunging.
You go to, and you kind of push the blade into the ground. You're not going to hit yourself because the way that weapon is.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your first attack.
Of course, going back at it again. Well, I'm not using this dice no more. One again. Back-to-back ones.
This one's going to hurt you because
Okay.
you go to drive that glaive a second time, and like that first time, you kind of your arm just from that fight yesterday, you're still just feeling it a little, and you kind of drop, and you as you kind of it catches your leg. What's the
Okay.
damage on that?
2d10, 3d4s, and
You're
1d6.
not doing all that, so you're going. Just roll 3d6.
3d6.
Two natural.
If I roll all highs, 6, 12, 13, 14, 17.
You take 17 points of damage as your blade slices into your leg. You ain't fixing that cut. You now have a scar in your leg. So
At least you
bonus.
still have your leg.
So bonus action.
I'm
Sacred Flame,
scared.
natural one. You set yourself on fire. If you roll 3 nat ones, bro.
Spells.
I think I'd walk away from the table.
Like you said, I think I might attempt the Sacred
Okay.
Flame. Dex 13 save, so I'll be safe on myself anyways.
It's saved.
That ends my turn.
Okay, so now we're over to Ralph. After
So where are we over here then?
it'd be if you want to just throw yourself at the southest point, yeah, right there. Ralph, it is your turn as you just watch Cogs miss and then slice himself open.
I take it he's in front of us.
Yeah. Yeah, he would have like stepped to the front, I guess. Don't overthink it.
I'm just gonna hit him
Okay. Go ahead and roll the corner. With your hammer or
with my fist.
with your fist? Okay.
19 plus.
Go ahead. 2d8.
2d8.
Yeah.
9.
Okay. Second attack.
Well, doesn't that get 2 attacks for that one action?
Yeah.
'Cause
So,
it's my
yeah,
fist.
so yeah. That's right. Yep. Plus 5.
14.
That hits. Just hits.
Did I tell you the damage for that first one?
Yeah.
Okay. 12.
As the hammer hits it,
I'm not using my hammer.
or your fist, as your fist punch him twice, he kind of stumbles. Not quite fall to his knees, but straightens himself back up. Second attack. You're overthinking.
I'm just gonna hit him with my hammer now.
Okay.
$14.
Just hit. What type of damage?
Let's do cold.
Okay. Okay. We have one concurrent viewer. We love you. Thank
10.
you. 10. As you hit it with the hammer, it kind of drops to a knee and it quickly gets up and it kind of just shakes itself. And then bonus action. I don't know. Knight's Rage. Sacred Flame.
Yeah, Sacred Flame, I guess.
Okay.
That's a Dex 13 save.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, then. 8.
8. Okay. So bonus action. So we're back over to cogs.
All right. Let's try and make this attack again.
Are you over 14?
15. I just made it.
Okay. So that hits.
So
As all of a sudden, the white dragon sweeps down.
don't do that.
Be one of those DMs and
But
just
then
like
you just give him the doppelganger.
2d10, 3d4s.
run to the woods, make it eat him.
Okay, so for the slashing, 15.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
After just scratching myself with the thing, I'm just gonna just run up, sort of just pick him up with the glaive and just pull him back down.
You do. You ram him and just lift him off the feet ever so, and then slam him in as he. And it just like becomes this blob of blue in the ground on the ground.
Why is it every time we're on a damn road, I'm always getting attacked?
Because you're shiny. They think you're treasure.
Treasure my ass.
Shoot, you know what you're worth to the right hands? If I was a character, I'd be the rogue. I'd be trying to sell you every week.
You tried that.
I did.
So, okay. So, you kind of continue on for the day. And you end up going through the rest of the day quite peacefully. And as you kind of you reach the mountain overlook where all of a sudden the road does that. It takes the path. And as you hear and you kind of look up and you see the king's 5 guards are already positioned up at the top of the mountain. As one kind of, a human kind of, hey, we got about half a day before they come through. They'll be through first thing in the morning. What are we doing here? We're ready to attack.
I'm gonna plant astral caltraps.
Here, do all purples. How many you want?
Just enough to cover them.
There's a couple more. Just remember, take them out of your inventory. Except they float stuff, right?
Yeah, they make things float for a predetermined, or when you roll a dice.
Okay. 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 So you get it all set up. Takes you like about a couple hours to get your dynamite all buried, or your caltrops kind of not buried, but to where you can just barely see the spikes over the mud. Hoping they don't notice them. Which kind of, you spend the night just kind of sitting back to back at the top of the hill, just kind of waiting. Kind of look down, you do notice there's a massive rock formation that would make a pretty good spot to, watch the road from.
So we're down there then.
You're gonna go down there?
Yeah, if that's where we are.
Well, no, you're up top right now. But
Okay.
I said you just noticed that. Like you look down and you're like, "Oh, that looks like it's got pretty good cover." It's like probably like a 12-foot boulder, probably about 12 foot by about 8 foot, just off the trail. Trees are pretty loose through here, but as the time kind of goes, you kind of sit there. An hour passes. Another hour passes. Another hour passes. 3 hours has passed since as you guys have just been sitting up on this hill waiting for the sound of carriage, for the sound of hoofs. Anything you want to say to each other or anything like that?
So you said we're already hearing the noises?
No, you haven't heard anything.
Oh, okay.
About 3 hours.
So what do you think's taking this long? They're supposed to be here half an hour ago.
Maybe they already got robbed.
Let's hope not.
It's right as he kind of responds to you. You start to hear the.
Speaking of the devil.
And as you kind of listen in, why don't you guys give me investigation checks?
Damn, I ain't roll nothing no more.
22?
12. 16.
16? You're kind of listening in. Cogs. Sounds like a lot of horses. Ralph, being more in nature and living in nature, you really kind of focus in your hearing, and you quickly, 2 carriages, 2 horses on each carriage. Lead horse, heavier, likely the night. You're kind of listening. 2 more horses sounds like something dragging something. Guess you got, all in all, it's 7 horses you hear. And you're kind of focusing in, Ralph, with that roll. You hear what sounds like mumbling. Somebody definitely trying to speak to somebody. And as it gets louder and it gets closer, you hear, stand in line. Don't lose your course. Too rare to lose. Drumwood needs these materials sent immediately. And it gets louder and louder until you're on that mountain and you kind of look over and you see just before that first corner, that first turn. They kind of slow up. You now see the man on the leading horse. It is this heavily gold-plated armored gentleman with the heavy metal mask that like drops down halfway on your face, then wraps around, and he's got a long like gold red hair ponytail that comes off the top of it. As you hear the horses the heavy trot becomes try to look over and see what you're looking at.
Sure.
Perception check. Getting tired today, Will?
Yeah,
I see it.
I haven't gotten a lot of sleep
I know.
in
I
the last
feel
couple
the
days.
same way.
24.
You kind of peek over and you notice, you see the carriages haven't quite turned that first corner, but the man on the single horse, you kind of look, he's about 2 steps from your caltrop. His horse, as he kind of continues on, and does he have to make a save as he hits those? So I thought it was you had to make a save. Oh, no.
DC. Any creature that enters the area must succeed on a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
And technically it's going to be disadvantaged because there's several of them. It failed.
Okay.
So what happens?
You take 1 piercing damage,
Okay.
and you stop moving for this turn. It explodes in a burst of extraplanar energy, destroying Caltrap and dealing 66 force damage to the creature,
Okay.
causing it to rise vertically 20 feet and is levitated for 1d4 rounds.
Okay, so go ahead and roll that damage. And then roll the rounds. Yeah, seeing you yawn has now made me very tired.
Sorry.
It's all good. That's, yeah, I stayed over at my parents since Tuesday. I
Well,
did
with that
one.
whole Tuesday unload, and then I went into Christmas Eve with working a whole day on 4.5 hours of sleep,
Once I slept
and
out.
then staying up to 11 o'clock wrapping presents and stuff again.
Yeah, I ended up sleeping on. I was up. We were up to like midnight both nights. I was at my parents' house, and then I ended up sleeping on a cot.
'21. And then he's levitated for 3 rounds.
Okay. So and as he kind of like rises in the ground, he feels that pain. He hold, hold, defensive positions. And as he says that, the King of Kings guards stand up and they just start to unload arrows into the guys on horses. And you see the sound of dragging was the two horses basically carrying had like small like Roman chariots with guards standing in them, 2 guards each, and they just start raining down as the arrows hit, and it causes a wall behind the chariots as the 2 chariots are stuck in that rain as the horses are. And with that, roll initiative. He's got a disadvantage on initiative because he is floating.
8.
Mm, 13, 14, 15.
Ralph, Cogs, Citrix. What? It's a me, mother. Okay, so we are in initiative. Ralph, you are up first, buddy. Actually, probably. Yeah, Ralph, you are up.
I'm gonna throw my
Is there advantage since they're floating in the air? Or some of them?
No, he just has disadvantage. It's just him. He's the only one that he just hit the first set of them. The second set hasn't been hit because he's told the carriages and that to stop.
I'm gonna throw my hammer.
Okay,
Nat 20.
that hits and crits, and you have extra damage because it's that weapon.
Yeah, it does a bunch of shit.
You're throwing it too, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that's on a throw crit, you get damage. It's like an extra D4, 3D, something like that.
Crit Slayer. If you roll a nat 20 on a melee attack, add an addition.
That's melee though.
Oh,
You should get one for a crit on range attack too, though. Got your sheet right here. If you throw it and roll a natural 20, and the creature has less than hit points, it must succeed at a DC 18 throw or die.
okay.
So he's got to make a con save. No. Freaking 3.
So he dies?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hang on. Yeah.
He has less than 50 hit points.
He's got 50 fucking hit points left. Yeah, he didn't have a lot of their guard.
Okay. So he's dead. Move on to the next one.
Well, as he dies
on,
and he's
just his-
floating in the ground, his body's just floating at this point. You kind of like, after that like strenuous battle yesterday, you're just, Cogs, you kind of look at Ralph like, what the hell? You kind of just holster your gun. And you notice at this moment, those guys, the King of Kings soldiers bandits are just unloading, and you watch as the last two guards that were standing, they drop them. There's one guy on the on each carriage, and they're kind of looking at you, and they're just holding a dagger, and they're just like panicking, like
I feel like this is like a Shrek moment where he's like, you do like a banter, and they're like, "I'll stop you." I'm like, "You in what army?" And like, you just hear all the tink tink, and then run back away, kind of thing.
well, kind of that. He kind of let's see, let me see. Okay, pretty good, pretty good persuasion here. Pretty passive. Okay, so you kind of the one on the first carriage kind of looks at you both, and he looks up at the guys with the arrows, and he's just like, "Let me go." And like he drops the dagger, and he just looks at you, and he's just like, he lets the reins go. He steps down, and he's like, the other carriage driver sees this as he steps down. He's like, "What the heck?" Freaking just waving his dagger, and just we're supposed to defend these. I ain't defend. They ain't pay me enough to lose my life for this. Are you dumb? This is our job. We are soldiers. I am a traveling merchant who took a job, a subcontract for a little bit of coin. I didn't sign up to die in this shit. All right? I got a wife and 3 kids at home. One of them has a bad leg. We call him Tiny Tim. All right, you can stay here and fight, but I put my weapon down. He's at this point, he's like backing in, like the Homer Simpson backing into the bushes. Like he's like, "You want to fight these two? You just watched him kill the guy that was supposed to defend us like it was nothing. Have fun." And he like fades into the bushes, and then all of a sudden you hear him like sprinting, and you hear the breaking sticks and everything. No, the one dude just like looks over. "What are we gonna
Throw my hammer at
do?" Okay.
Let's see how tough you are.
You don't have to be that high.
I think 11.
That hits. His armor is 10. This is a
Oh, okay.
freaking carriage driver. It kind of, you throw your hammer and it poof, hits him in the head. Yeah, do your damage, see what the result is.
14.
He's like still like arms up, and as the hammer comes, he's like, poof, it hits him and he drops it, and he's like just hanging off the side of the carriage. Want to loot the carriages?
Yeah.
Okay, so both of you rolls, I'll have you one do one each.
Just straight roll.
Yeah. The numbers together will decide what all you get.
11.
6.
So you kind of start to rifle through these two
Investigation?
carriages. And these are, believe it or not, these are very pristine carriages. As you like start to open the flap and you're looking at them, they are very well constructed. And the sheeting, as you even kind of pull it off, it's like a thick, like heavy cloth tarpon. And in that moment, you're like, these are some good, these are marketing, these are good ones for selling stuff. Then you kind of start to rifle through it. Cogs, you're digging through the one, kind of digging. You find 2 crates, each with 50 pounds of meat in it. Which, I mean, you got a town, so. But you find two 50-pound crates of meat if you just want to write that down. Of just random beef, I guess you can put. Ralph, you're kind of digging through, and you're at the one. The guy is still just unconscious, just hanging off the side. and like you hear the dagger kind of fall off the cart. And you kind of start rifling, and you immediately notice right off the back of just like you see a couple small bags, and in it you find 10,000 gold. But then as you're kind of digging through at the nose of the carriage, you lift up a tarp, and there's a chest in there. Very big lock on it. Don't pick that some beach. Break that beach. What are you thinking?
Yeah, probably.
Which one?
Yeah, just pick it, I guess.
So give me a dex check. He's been so you like step away from your carriage and you don't see him. Like you hear him kind of rifling in. Do you say anything or
Nah.
You find anything?
you kind of he says that, and as he says it, you ding as the lock opens. That's a natural 20 lock too. So good job.
Well, did you? You find anything?
So it opens. So you found 10,000 laying around in sacks. In the chest, you find 20,000 gold pieces as well as 20 rubies. And as you're kind of rifling through it, you get the last little bit out of the chest. Two of the guys from the top of the mountain, the bandits, one the human, and then a dragonborn kind of step up to you, a red dragonborn. They come up to you. Easier than we thought. King really trusts you, boys. You guys really know how to handle things. So he kind of like looks at the guy next to him, and he's like, "I know I should probably ask this. You technically are commanders, but um, what is your end goal with us, with the city? I mean, we were just a bunch of bandits, just kind of getting by. But it seems like you're trying to, what's the word? Industrialize us, make us profitable. I mean, and I know you probably don't want to spare too many of the details. I'm just a lowly soldier, but you guys are cooking something big up, aren't you?
Most likely.
And it seems like with what I understand from your brother, you're moving some kings around, you're really making some moves on the chessboard, if you will. So me and my men, we could take these carts back to town. It just so happens we have tons of weapons ready to be sold and sent out. You've been doing plenty of mining, so we'll carry these back if you boys want to. I understand. I saw you the last time you teleported out of town, so I'm sure you have that as an option. But it's only a day's trip, so it's your call. But believe me, we will have these back to the King of Kings, and we will have your city running. And I don't know, we're up to 3,000 on our trade routes. This may open some new ones and some more money every few days. Did you check? Did you happen to check the treasury before you left?
No.
No.
I mean, just selling weapons and then the few little deals we've made, we're already up to almost 20 grand, about 18.5. So, I mean, we're making some progress for only a couple weeks. I mean, whatever you did, this is like where you see like where he kind of like knew the King of Kings was a little like incompetent. Is he's like, whatever you did, you guys are some real leaders. I mean, the ability to stock a treasury that quickly with that much. But if you will, maybe I'll see you in town. But believe me, these carriages will be sent there. Me and my men will get back there. But I guess that bids us good day. You kind of see the other guards kind of descend from the mountain as they all kind of, two of them climb in each cart, and then the fifth guy kind of climbs in the back of one of them as they kind of start to trot off back towards the gear hole. So, is there anything you guys want to do? Teleport back, or you want to walk back, or
Yeah, let's just walk back.
okay. Well, then if we're gonna do that, I'm gonna leave this on a cliffhanger. We're a little early, but Will's tired. I'm very tired too.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm feeling it too. I'm starting.
I still gotta put out the trash and stuff.
Oh, dude, like I feel it. My brain processing's so. We had a Christmas week, so we So with that, what I'm going to have you guys do is I just want one of you to roll a d20. Throw this on a cliffhanger. I feel the same way, bro. No worries.
14.
14. Let's go ahead and use this chart.
And I ain't rolling for nothing today.
14. I'm just going to do this. Okay. So you kind of set off into the late evening as you kind of saying forget the rest for the night. You're not too beat up as you just want to get back to town and take care of things and move on to the next objective, whether it be dealing with the thrones of town, helping Graltox put his son in power and Tamri, or even just helping grow your town a little bit more, which seems to be benefiting you quite well right now. So with that, I'm going to, at the moment, we're just going to end it right there with a 14 for a day's trip back. We're all a little tired. It's Christmas week. You're rolling into New Year's. We're glad you guys who tuned in. We're glad you guys tuned in. We appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in the day after Christmas. And we're tired. It's been a merry holiday. Everybody have a great New Year's. We're going to take next Friday off for the new year. And we hope everybody has, like I said, a great new year, had a great Christmas, and just have a great week in a couple weeks. We appreciate the viewers. Make sure to subscribe. We'll be back here. We always are. So have a great night. Have a good week. Have a happy new year as we are signing out. Peace.